All right, guys, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. Some of you guys may know I am out of country right now. I just arrived at my destination, and I figured I'd go ahead and drop some content because I did promise you guys if I was able to, I would drop content as much as I could while I'm out here. And seems like things are working out just fine, at least for now. So, but what I want to talk about Sebastian Fundora, guys, and let me be transparent with you. I was under the impression, I was under the impression that Terrence Buck Crawford uh, picked up that WBO title along with the WBA title when he defeated Israel Madrimov last weekend. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently Sebastian Fundora still holds the WBC and the WBO title. And the reason, I've read that, that title was on the line. And not only that, Terrence Buck Crawford having the WBO, activating his WBO Super Champ status, by the way, I was under the impression that if Sebastian Fundora didn't choose him to fight next and he chose Errol, then he would be either stripped of the title or he would vacate the title. So I don't know what's going on with that. They make these rules and sometimes they don't follow through. It's a lot of games and shenanigans in the sport of boxing, a lot of things that need to be addressed. And this is the type of stuff that, always leaves a sour taste in boxing fans' mouth because they're not clear about things. In my honest opinion, I don't think Sebastian Fundora should be able to hold that title because he's opted to face Errol the True Spence Jr. next instead of Terrence Buck Crawford, who should rightfully get a crack at the WBO title. Make it make sense. I didn't like it when Sebastian Fundora defeated Tim Tszyu and Errol Spence Jr. jumps in the ring to want to fight him next instead of the guy that deserved it. Errol Spence Jr. was coming off a knockout loss over the guy who is the WBO mandatory challenger. He should have been fighting Terrence Buck Crawford. And Sebastian Fundora says that he's on a different path now than Terrence Crawford, but he'd like to fight him in the future. My question is, what different path are you on? Both of you guys are at 154. Both of you guys are champion. What is the damn problem? What is the problem? And I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is these platforms. Like I've been saying, they don't want what's best for the fighter. They want what's best for the platform. They don't want what's best for the fans. They want what's best for their pockets. They don't want to work with other platforms. We see that. We've seen that time and time again. And this is why I'm so excited about what Turki Al-Sheikh is doing. Because he's paying these guys, giving them the biggest paydays of their careers. But under one condition, he wants you to face the best competition. And when you have this kind of stuff going on in boxing, it's killing the sport. It's killing the sport. And I think Sebastian Fundora is making a huge mistake. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at what both of these fighters bring to the table, here you have Errol Spence Jr., who's not a champion, who's coming off of a knockout loss. What does he bring to the table for Sebastian Fundora, who holds 2 titles right now? Absolutely nothing. Even though I think the fight will be great, I think the fight will be competitive. But what does Fundora get out of this? Nothing. Well, let's just say he opts to fight Bud instead. He could capture another title. He could be a 3-belt champion at 154 pounds. He'll be 1 title away from being undisputed. He'll be able to say, I knocked off the top guy. I knocked off the pound for pound king, Terrence Buck Crawford. That's saying a lot. And not only that, a huge payday. He'll probably get paid more fighting Crawford from Turki Al-Sheikh. You guys know the guy's got long money. I think he's making a mistake. I think he's making a mistake letting other people decide what's best for his career. I think he should be deciding what's best for his own career. They're thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about him. And let's just say he loses to Errol Spence Jr. Then what do you have? You don't have anything. and then you lost the opportunity of a lifetime because you listened to somebody else instead of listening to your gut. I remember Fundora saying at the press conference that he wanted to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. Now it's a different story. Now it's a different story because the people behind him, his advisors and his team, are getting in his ear and trying to convince him this is what's best for him. But deep down, he knows what's best for him, and fighting Terrence Bud Crawford is best for him. But let's just see what happens. Let's just see if he does fight Errol, will he be stripped? And Crawford becomes the WBO champion. Hopefully that's so, because that's the right thing to do. You know, follow the rules of the sport, man. That's all I'm asking. Guys make rules. Why can't they be followed? Why does it have to be different things for different fighters? You know, I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, that's my take on it. You guys let me know what you think about this situation. Would you rather see Errol Spence Jr. versus Sebastian Fundora, or Terrence Bud Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora? You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. It's the CMP. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I'm out.